and needed a return of it, but to be honest, at this point, they're losing steam, and the rest of China is catching up and maybe even beating them out in terms of overall placements.
We'll have to see during this match.
Yeah.
If they can get a win here, that would certainly put the attention back on EDG as the team to lead this Chinese region forward. But you're right, they're doing it by committee at the moment.
Two walking mid. They're going to mid A split.
Like Icebox to kick things off here.
Just a break turret. That's it.
Playground.
Break turret, then go A exec.
Stellar from beginning to
Oh,
end,
look at this wall, chat.
In terms of the calling, the desk was mentioning the word mud quite a lot, which I do appreciate. Don't think we're going to see much of it here. Shots rattled by Leaf is going to be giving them a lot of space.
All right, full retake A, 5v5. They're playing onside too.
We're going into the post line here. Kangan wants to get aggressive.
Oh, fuck. Giving this guy a good start is scary.
Plucked out of the picture.
This retake's so much worse without Harbor now.
Leaf! You don't want to test to this guy because he will challenge. Standing tall.
Oh my god.
This guy has already done the damage. And
14 HP.
Before their very eyes, EDG. It's Smoggy forced to back away here, still with a plan down, time ticking. Leaf, not too many options left for him. Has to stick this one just for the win. Having a defuse, sticking it all away. Slow body full attack.
Oh my god, that could have gone terribly.
Straight to the chest of one singular Leaf. And so a pistol round.
Chance at winning this. The whole of EDG does.
Artist is losing it.
Because
it's normal.
We talk about it so often, but
it's
this
normal
G2
for this
team,
guy.
They are so disappointed.
Okay, same A control as last time. Viper holding B push, Killjoy holding mid push.
Going to be trying to set up these
standard A default Icebox.
And I don't think that's the area that EDG should try to
If the turret gets broken, they're going to rush A.
They want to lean into their strengths, which is the individualism, the brilliance that they can pull out at times.
If they can drag teams into that tempo and play style even better, the trouble is G2 not really privy to it. They don't particularly like to opt into it.
Really? No, volume too loud?
An extremely slow-paced team, especially once the side swap and G2 get onto the attack side. But you can see here, for example, no G2 players on the defensive A contesting these angles.
Yeah,
they
allow going to run it down A.
A lot of space.
Really going to be trying to lean onto the retakes, I think, throughout most of this map, at least for this half.
Thing is, though, if you play retake all the time, EDG are going to get an idea of that.
Just 2 rounds.
And then they're just going to start vacuuming up space without using too much utility. They're going to have
kill there. That was a huge problem PaperX had to deal with, was those flanks.
At some point, you do need to mix things up.
I think EDG realized that.
In the pipes, like this.
This is getting a little bit messy, but at the end of the day, it is cleaned up with 4 players surviving. So EDG
big.
Be happy with
good
that
orbs
one.
for Chichu.
Deep tap over there. Not too sure if the orb got
I don't believe so.
No, it's
still there.
See, this wall gives this guy so much space to scale up.
That utility combo that we see from a lot of
same retake situation here, but they're walking back into the bomb site.
Not using Nanoswarm to deny pipes, but Trent might get overwhelmed.
Yep, might indeed.
Oh yeah. What a flash!
Nobody wants to take that point and contact, and his body's dropping on either direction.
G2 normally does not die in those situations.
EDG with that player advantage. Massively.
I think he thought he killed him.
Left down to just Jonah P. This is an EDG fully powered up, fully empowered. A bonus round win. That's 3 in a round now.
That's up, Zach. Valen likes to get
I like it if they're playing retake,
a series. Sometimes
but they're really not, and it's helping the opponent walk all the way up.
Or download their opponent as the games go on, sometimes from map to map.
I'd agree with that point. They tend to take a bit of time as well, like you said, to download the opponents and
maybe they'll swap it up though.
Necessary reads. It was becoming a bit of a chore, honestly, watching them in Americas. They drop the first map and then just go on to.
See, this default's just perfect because you just wait for a mistake at A, and if you do go B, you just go all 5B with this alarm bot here that holds flank for you.
Massive win for China here today. It's about
yeah, which is what they're doing now, I guess.
When they're in that warming up phase, when they're gearing up, you want to get as many rounds on the board as early as you possibly can, so that comeback becomes impossible.
EDG just be ensuring to take this one slowly, steadily. Orb in front of them too. Plenty of.
Yeah, this is their normal G2's normal comp. They have no duelist. They prefer Harbor Gecko.
A bit of snowball onto their own attack side as well. You have some big ults to utilize, which Simon's going to be letting loose and letting rip right now with a no command, at least to get a bit of safety down onto the site.
If they get bombed down, this is going to be very hard to win.
It will be defended.
Simple cleanup.
Yeah.
But a pretty big ult expenditure. That's what
boy.
Simon would love to have for the next round. I'm just a little worried about
No, it's
time
fine.
pressure
It's
there.
fine to ult there.
But they've
Perfectly
kept
fine to
things
ult there.
Very, very clean apart from that null command usage.
KO ults there. Let G2 consistently
They're fighting
flank.
over A early. Getting a knife,
Whereas
tagging
this
onto
team,
the two of them.
EDG, is doing something
Pair of
different.
players,
They have
Valor and
Killjoy,
IC.
Viper consistently working together,
Back,
or
pushed
holding
away.
separately
So
passive.
He's going walkabouts here with a wall in his face.
Oh my god.
G2 are they going to be catching it, looking completely in the wrong
Oh
direction.
my god, this is bad, guys.
No response there to the audio cue of the wall falling. They're already pushed up too far. Leaf falls as well.
My.
They are getting cooked.
It's open season.
They're going to pause for sure.
EDG looking like this one is far too easy for them. Simple stuff. These first 5 rounds that we've watched, I mean,
Oh,
look
hell
at
no.
this.
Yeah,
They're not even planting
okay.
the bomb. They're just
Echo
fucking
making a bit of a
shooting it.
fool there, making Icy dance and taking the pick. Valen's the final one to pick up the pieces, and it's as likely as anything that he'll take a bullet and have his ult for the next round. A 1v5 here, it's just not doable.
No, it's impossible. Got to keep the rifle, but already spotted out, noted, and he's going to be swarmed. Won't be able to
Yeah,
carry that one to the
100%
next.
pause
Another
incoming.
flawless one, 5
1
alive
million
this
%.
time on a gun round. EDG.
There's nothing to be too concerned about. G2 trying to make sure here that they get good info on A, tucking Valen into Nest.
Snitching.
Bit of a
Stop
bluster,
snitching.
isn't
Stop
it?
snitching.
4 of their players looking to try and fight this one.
Guys are fucked. Guys are fucked.
Waiting a bit of time out here with a Dizzy. The dart, only the one connection. They know that they've got acknowledgement that there's an EDG player at least around, but they don't know how many.
Guys are fucked.
And the slow pace that EDG are applying right now is making G2 just sweat a little bit.
They don't know he's up here.
Peeks here, but he's missed.
Oh,
no,
big
not
kill.
quite.
Big kill, and he
Somebody
gets
just missed
out.
the timing here with a cove. to
Massive
evacuate.
Valen.
It's gonna be safety in numbers, backing all the way out of A.
G2 has to ult now. Now, G2 can play full retake on this bomb site with the ults they have.
All-out brawl like some
And they
teams
can
might.
get Chi-Chu's
There's
ult
that
out.
discipline of G2, dropping back in the 5v4.
Who's at B?
But with
Never
their
mind.
weapons,
Who's
still
at
3
B?
players with sheriffs, it's not yet a clear advantage.
Oh, this is
Just the first hurdle
really good
that's
from
cleared.
Chi-Chu.
I mean, 40 seconds.
Look at all the space that Chi-Chu got over towards B very early on. Dodge on those shots. Could have been bad for Simon.
Mid to B setup here. Leaf doesn't have the
Oh,
weapon
this
to
is
try and push
the
this one back. here.
God call.
Should be an open side, but also being committed, and I don't blame them with only 20 seconds. Could be the difference maker.
Oh
Simon gonna be sticking
my
that, going for the
God,
plan as well.
Jetlurk.
Thrash doesn't really clear too much as well, but back
Oh, we needed
way.
2!
Responded and adjusted. Icy just whips it around and rips the head clean off. Out of Reckoning, lockdown, all going to be combined. EDG just trying to stem the bleeding and stop this one before it gets out of hand.
Oh, this
Players
is
are
well
weak.
played from
G2
Smoggy. Well played.
Committed.
He's making
Hell of
it
a lot
so
into this
annoying
round
for them.
to try and lose it. Slight awareness, Smoggy already wrapping this one.
Oh,
Thrash connecting,
gorgeous,
that's
man.
entertainment.
Icy,
Still
wow.
potentially that time on the board to make a go of things.
Icy fucking
Damage
won
done,
them
though.
this round if it's
a casual
possible.
reminder,
even.
and Simon still with that
They're
nade
so
in his
low,
back
though.
pocket. Could play spoilers absolutely all of this one. It's already gone flying, and Trent is finished. Icy with a defuse, but that's been broken, and already I hear it. Time
NT,
has just
NT.
squandered. Gotten away from G2 with a kill.
Icy did so well that round, though.
Not away from these EDG players. Edward today is gaming. I think that space.
Wow, they just keep walking into A,
See
man.
the turret.
This is the easiest A walks in history.
Most of the way. Instead, that one's just watching.
They just have the site now.
EDG want to go for this 5-player group up. Plant will go down here without too much again.
Wow,
back.
it's just a free plant. No shocks,
This turret
nothing.
position's actually lovely. You look at the position of John.
Oh my God, he can't even Killjoy ult.
Here, it will get blocked off by the Viper wall.
So it's broken. Lures EDG now to the flank as well with its no command.
Oh, big, big kill, big kill.
Kill onto Kang. Wasn't expecting that one. Looking into the wrong direction. But the first kill does not necessarily mean a round win. Got to do the rest of the work past that point. Dizzy to clear this one. Chi-Chu blinded.
Oh, wow,
still
he got
lands
one.
The shot.
Yeah, Trent is
for the
having a
eventual
nightmare
trade,
game.
and holding it tooth and nail in
Nice,
through the back.
Valen.
Chi-Chu finally with those guns in hands put a round on the board.
It's the same flank play that ends up working out for them.
So the one thing that did work for them versus Paper X is now working for G2 again. Because there's nobody T-spawn, B main, or even lurking in these areas.
To control the
All
post
they're
back
relying on
aggression.
is the turret.
To take down Kang
G2
there.
just flanking again.
And that's an absolutely vital one. In those kind of spots, the Jet's always going to look to try to get aggressive and open up some space on the other side of the map. Very true.
Those kills and the defuses stacking up.
This looks a lot like the same setup as when they pushed Valen into Nest. I think when you push up deep like this and then you get a recon dart, you can be pretty...
Full B
certain
control.
that
They have
EDG are
Killjoy
not gonna
Viper here. It's going to be hard to
contact back
plant. Very hard to plant.
And they're just full running, full sprinting. Simon with a tap as well.
in. Trent too far away for the Hunter's Fury.
Wait,
Yeah.
Smoggy can't be serious.
But
He cannot be
but he might
serious
get
going
it
for
on the
this
next
fight.
tap.
Oh, Walkabout sleep. Has got to put a stop to that one. He will. Alternating the movement, making sure that he stays frosty.
Way too early for that
Aware of
lurk.
all these possibilities. Chichu is being caught out of position.
Oh
Hunter's
my
Fury,
God, both
at least to
lurkers
relieve
dead.
that pressure does not do enough. So with Chichu dropped, that's 2 players now down for EDG. Plan going to be committed. Simon gets it, but that's going to be a tag onto him as well. Lit up.
Nice,
and
clean
already
round.
players
Clean
fall
round.
One after another. G2 racking them up.
Honestly,
That's
EDG
5
might
for a
pause.
flawless round to get that second round just underneath them.
You see what a difference it makes when G2 anticipate what the round looks like from EDG, what nobody...
All right. And not enough pressure, but a decent amount at least. Killjoy's the only one B, so it is the good call. Best
But it
call.
doesn't push G2 back. G2 still get good information.
G2's going to reclear this and rotate fast, though.
Yeah. Yeah, this usage of the
And they didn't
recon
hear the
dart, stuff like
reclear.
that, it's basically exactly the
But
same
they're staying,
round that we
though.
just watched. Last time, the wingman got denied by the Nanoswarm from Leaf. and
Crash is
then
there.
you had ults
Killjoy
ready
ult
to
there.
deny.
Viper ult
I
there.
can see a very similar round happening here unless EDG have got something different. Well, the Shock's a good first thing that's different.
To count the nano swarms. No longer a problem.
Oh,
for
they're
them.
pushing-
Again, a lot of walking up behind these walls and underhanded flash. Simon wants to make a play for this one.
Oh,
Leaf was tucked
massive
though,
Leaf.
and there is safety there, but
Oh,
not
if he was able to get
respite of
2,
the
that
rest
would be
of his
huge.
team. They couldn't quite follow up on all of that, so he's going to get traded. Tag up into the back. Thrash now follows through, straight through onto the site, but broken just before the detainment. Onto the
Oh
high
my
ground.
God.
Kankang.
Kankang has made the
Quirky with
perfect
it
play.
In terms of trying to play this spacing and timing.
Icy.
Well, he's already flanked straight through, and Icy, yeah, the knife out just wasn't
Holy
expected
shit, they
to
are
be
so
done.
proactive.
Follow off of it. Trent is so damn concerned now. All these players, because Kankang is ripping them to shreds,
Yo!
man.
What a great...
The
don't
black
really have
lines,
Uh-oh.
A natural
like little tape.
That's
unfortunate.
That's really bad in this patch.
Yeah, we
You're-
won't talk about that.
Yeah, you are not going to have any smoke for mid now.
Relaxes your
It's a
muscle.
good job that they break the turret, otherwise that would be giving permanent mid info.
Oh,
point I was
but
just
what does
about
it
to
do?
get
It
onto
just
is there's
is
not
it? Is there like
necessarily
something
a
on it?
natural
What's
carry on
inside
the
that
G2
helps
side.
with it?
Something to
Compression sleeves
punish,
improves.
I think,
So
a lot
that's
of
a
the contact play that EDG are going for.
It's a great point. Icy, even when he plays Duelist, doesn't pull out the operator too much.
I've never worn that
He is
before.
almost the opposite of Kankang in many respects.
Yeah, he
I've worn
definitely
sleeves. I've never worn that.
not leaning into it. Although Kankang's rifling definitely been on the up and up now. A year plus, to be honest. And again, that contact playstyle, just walking all the way up. Shot dart again is good. Dash is active, but it's going to be dissipating. No value to be had. Just walking most of the way up. Another plant down. Shot darts are missing. So there will be no
Feel like you
pushback.
look
and there's that
goofy
extension
with
into
sleeves.
round 10
Well,
now.
when I
That's
played
why he's playing
sports,
for this,
I've
trying
used
to
sleeves.
deny
Never
the
playing Valorant with sleeves.
Knows what to play
I
for.
never played a
Some
video game
utility
with sleeves on.
as well. I can hear the footsteps.
Holy
Lovely
fuck, he is
sidestep.
eating them alive, dude.
Just rips two of the heads clean off G2. Have no chance in hell to keep playing this one. Spam
It's
through
for
the box,
stable
Leaf is
blood
lucky
flow.
to be
Thank you.
alive.
Thank you for one normal answer.
He'll be backing all the way away. Needs to be defended here. They want to keep these guns.
This G2 team that's normally so good at shutting down superstar individual players.
It isn't for blood flow?
Yes.
Oh, never mind that.
Careless
Play
deal.
soccer
I
or
mean,
football, whatever you want to call it.
cheeky.
Jesus, he got a 4K? I missed
They
that.
cannot deal with Kankang.
Loki, I want him to do his sniper celebration against
Win your
Friction.
round.
Okay, I was just looking it up myself.
G2 are gonna
But
be
thank you for the
desperate to
answers, the normal
salvage
people.
up any rounds that they possibly can.
'Cause I genuinely
For that
don't know.
second half here for round 11.
I don't know how that would help
The
him while
mic
he's
spit in the
playing
back
or
pocket
what it
already
does to like
offloaded.
help him play.
Down through B main. One less thing to worry about. But the
Yeah,
money
Trent is getting
isn't
eaten
too
alive.
good. Only a couple of players with a rifle, so you're looking at Icy, Val, and Jonah P to do the damage.
Leaf has, oh dude, there's just nowhere to use these ults either.
Drone.
Oh,
Tag
but
and a
Killjoy
break.
got through. Such
Yeah.
good bait.
Simon backs off as Jishu goes forwards. They're hoping
Oh,
that they don't
fantastic
leave. There was a
bait,
second
man.
player there.
And it's just barely held. Jiggle peaked as well. Chichu almost lucky to be alive.
Orb
there.
up, orb up, orb up for me. Thank you.
They were looking to try and put a stop to this one. Trent plugs up the gap in through mid.
Wow, he stayed.
A is extraordinarily open, but if they come into the B split, Jonah P could win the round still.
Allen's dropped. I think that's through the window. Leaf has got a lot to do into this.
Oh
spot
my
as
God,
well,
he-
but just with the
it's
Stinger in hand, close
fucked.
quarter
It's
combat,
fucked how they're
even with it
playing
being
this
set
round.
up for it. The pit's still up and active. Walking around. Icy. He does drop Kankang. With the Dizzy broken as well, he knows that there's even more where that comes
Oh,
from.
Jonah P.
Right from behind, just not expecting that. Level of awareness that went missing there for EDG into this round, and it leaves it to Chi-Chu. One player running and gunning, but time is against him. With only 12
yeah,
seconds
he just loses.
to do it all. Him versus Jonah P. The timing should be granted. You need to hit.
Well
that mirror
played,
shot, but
Jonah. Well
P won't even
fucking
give him
played.
the chance.
That is brilliantly played by Jonah.
Too much good, but I take it.
I think the classes are normally more generalized than that.
Yeah,
it's
that's
an extremely
incredibly
specific one.
for an opener.
Yeah.
Egotistical professor. We've all been there. Not me. Didn't go to university.
I got kicked out.
They thought, I mean, I don't know why they didn't look for Jonah hard enough.
It's round
He was the
12.
only one that could win them the round there.
And there's
But they
big ults
probably
to
thought he
line
was
G2
deep in the
again.
site.
Going for this re-clear into mid. They've been doing this quite a lot with the drone.
Big round for
Mind
G2
in
to
that
win
direction
here.
As well. They've got to get a good read, at least, that it's going to be leaning over towards
Okay,
the
so they always do this flank, especially when A is clear like this. Oh, Chi-Chu got him. That's the ult. That's the
no
ult.
lockdown now available, and Simon, if he pops ult, can deny the
Chi-Chu has ult too now.
He's just got to get the timing right here.
Oh my
down one
god.
avenue as well.
Oh, this
That's
flank.
just
Oh my
prompt.
god. And he's
Straight
aware
into
of
the center
it.
the side
Something
with this
Paper X
flank. He
wasn't.
pushed out into Audie's extremities, and Smoggy is left to watch most of this one. Ducked, crouched. The peak timing is absolutely
Oh, it's
everything.
fucking gorgeous, dude.
Smoggy delivering death blow after death blow and toying with his food at the end. He knows that he's essentially wrapped this one up. Running
It's
around him.
gorgeous,
Not giving Jonah
dude.
P any easy access.
And
Onto
he
the body.
ults!
Valen shut out. Chi-Chu with a movement. Nice little jiggle. Pit in the face. Jonah P. shut down and shut out of the round entirely. This is a 9-3 if I've ever seen one.
And a beautiful half from EDG. I mean, the way that they played around the ults
Running out,
in that
running out fast,
final
running out
round
fast.
completely outplayed G2.
Well
And
fucking
then you
played.
think back to previous rounds where Kangkong is pushing deep,
Take
looking
parts
good to be
of the
best
site.
performing #1 seed in the tournament.
It helps with the retake itself.
World, man. What a world.
Yeah. G2 have got some time to fight back, but they need a pistol here for it to seem even remotely doable.
Cuts off the pipes angle. It cuts off all of these angles while they're retaking the bomb site.
Around, we even just get the buffer room to breathe, because EDG win this one. You're looking at 11.
Artist is learning
At that
Chinese in
point, it's
Duolingo.
just- I mean,
Dude.
it takes anything. A swift breeze can potentially take you over the finish line.
This is where nobody absolutely shines. If there was a lurker over on A, he's dead right now. I mean,
All
the
right,
risks that he's
all
taken,
5 are going B,
he's a very
and
feast on
these
that.
guys are
We love
maximum
our
ready
nobody,
for it.
But nobody over on the A side. It was just guaranteed to his team as the IGL that this is a B hit. They should be able to completely box G2 in here.
They're going to go for a refine, a reclear. It's just a contact swing. Straight up, taking the fights as well. This one could get dangerous.
Wow,
and
so
dire
much
still.
damage.
Winning it potentially out as well. Kangkang needs some help here over the shoulder as well. Reinforcements have to arrive. He
Oh.
needs some defense.
Wow,
but still,
wow,
yeah, Chi-Chu
man. They are
is right
playing
there alongside him. How could I doubt?
perfect.
The 10th round, a pistol round.
Amazing in the game against Foot. Chi-Chu's at the top of the scoreboard. Everything is working right now for EDG.
A control to get orb.
It would be unfathomable.
So
that
they
they
know
dropped
it's
this
B
map from
control.
this
When you
point.
know this on
And
Icebox,
that's
as Jeh, you're
without
able to
taking anything
consistently
away
take
from how
deep
good
lines like
G2 have
this.
looked here. It's just
I'm
it looks
surprised
like
KO is
EDG's
stuck
day
around
here on
here.
Icebox.
I'm very surprised, but he has to hold this for them. Now that he KO knife, maybe he could leave.
Firepower hitting. Weapon in the hands of Smoggy. Hearing all this noise. Bullets sent flying.
This is a very slow rotate,
Back here,
dude.
no punish though. Almost catching onto Smoggy. He's going to get overwhelmed. Surely will.
Him
fall.
getting one there is
Going to
great,
the laps
but
G2,
fuck
including this
me.
plant.
How is this rotate
Might get
so
against them as
late?
well. It's long rotates on a map like Icebox.
tucked up position as well from Trent and Valen. Looks like Valen's trying to bait for Trent.
It gets tricky at this point. It gets real tricky.
Wow.
They can be moving in and out as well. They're in the walls, man. They're in the walls, and it's all about collecting the kills when they're at least propped up, and opportunities are presented to you.
Okay,
Kangkang,
okay.
not to be denied. It was looking tricky. You can see the health on a few of the players just to the right, especially when they get that plan down. I start to get a little bit worried, but all contained, all maintained in the end.
They are in control. Multi-kills so far.
Let's fucking be real here for a second.
Huge ones, massive impact. And this looks like a scrap on B.
All in their face. God, try and get your way past this one here with a dizzy.
I didn't expect them to win because I didn't watch a lick of China. I had no idea.
collect the one. Drone as well on top of it. Kankang has
I
to
had
respect
no
that.
info on China whatsoever. I had no clue.
Back away, Chichu. Free exploration. Underhand with the flash as well. Right from behind. That is sublime, man.
3v3 is still possible.
EDG just cooking in the moment. They brought it to that 3 versus 3. Simon up close, onto the corner. We'll have to give that one up. Backs himself away here, but they know that G2's there. And they want to refight it as well. These timings they're taking.
Wow, they are too
almost
confident. They are
once
so
more.
confident right now.
Just stop to anything that G2 are trying to go for here. 50 seconds left into the round. Could call for the pause, but your Viper's down and out. Can't even wall up and just try and fake like you could be rotating.
Why do you assume they're
faking like you
bad?
could be
Is
walking
that
out.
what you're getting from what I'm saying? Is that what you genuinely are getting? I think they are bad.
And shoulders peeking out wide. In the danger zone here, though. Chichu just over
Because if so, you're fucking brain dead, and that's not on
put a
me.
stop to all of that nonsense.
30 seconds left.
Simon now. Last one
Oh.
left. First one's good. 2 more players to deal with. It was just
Double
a slight tap as well and doubled up side by side, jumping around the corner to set this
Holy
one
shit.
up. Simon,
Holy shit.
Wonderful job to try and isolate these fights out, but only 2 bullets left. To
2
work
bullets. If he
with.
gets 2 headshots, I'm
He has to
done.
commit to the
Wow.
reload, and with the wide swing in the face, that bullet just will not land. G2.
Even close.
Oh.
Not again.
Well, I mean, that's just 1 for 1, isn't it?
No
Smoggy did it.
way. No way.
Why not for Jonah P?
Brutal.
Also,
See,
the
thing is,
entire
people are gonna
year,
say
Americas has done
Jonah
pretty
P
well,
struggled in that situation, even though Smoggy did it earlier. And
and
When they were
APAC has done
dominating.
pretty well.
Classically
Oh, yeah.
Not everything.
EMEA has done okay
It is
to bad, and China has done not so well. Right?
2,000 years.
Am I crazy in saying that? Is that like an absurd statement?
This Kankang is hyper committed. He's got nobody alongside him here. The Z connects though. They should know he's up top, and the dash will not save you. Nobody. Again, seeking to at least potentially get a few more kills. All for naught. 2 of them dropping. Drone as well. Simon was seeking a timing, but now he is just fully committed once more into the corner. Chichu.
Oh, you only got the
responds,
one.
vacuuming
Good
up
trades.
That space, but he's traded in that discipline, rearing his head.
Oh,
that G2
boy.
was singing the praises, expecting
Uh-oh.
that level of play from them.
There's some life.
Grant them at least a round winner. It looks towards it. I mean, there's no real chances for Smoggy in this spot.
There shouldn't be an opening.
Planted.
Fuck you mean NA
I do
did
like
better
that
than
you highlighted
EMEA?
that discipline because you could see that
Sen 1
spacing
tournament
super,
number
super
1.
tight.
There it is.
I don't really
Beautiful as
remember
well.
who
Again there.
who was in the final in Shanghai.
Swings.
Heretics.
Freezing that player in spots so
And-
back when you bungle something at the beginning of the round, man. They're just gonna do that.
So of course we're gonna think
Yeah.
America's is better than China,
Right to
who was doing
F3
nothing all year.
Went for an attempt.
But now
Nobody will not give up this space either.
But
In fact,
now-
SVG alongside him.
they're fucking.
Very
They
good
are
stuff over
fucking.
through A main. Looking for a play. Chichu with the peak though. Turret did not get broken.
Yeah, both turrets actually staying alive throughout this round. The weaponry doesn't really seem good enough here, but if Chichu can bait so that they don't think about Smoggy,
And
You're not,
also,
though.
I mean, he did
Neither are
the
you,
hardest
buddy.
read in the world, of course.
Ah.
Getting all this space. Now he does get dropped here, but a pop flash play. Already going to be going live
Oh,
and active
that would've
into
been
it.
big kill.
Phantoms in hand. Jonah P will offset most of it.
yeah, amazing from Jonah P again. There are a lot of threats in that round.
I should say.
I can't blame him. EDG are up to 11, but you are right. Sometimes you have to take flight. Stretch whatever resources you have. Really quite thin. Drone. Tags onto the one with the Dizzy as well.
Could have
so
done more on his snap.
nobody knows that there's 2 players here. Despite that fact, he's not backing away.
The only thing the biggest mistake I saw you make,
Close
honestly,
angle.
was the lurk up cap, the early lurk up cap when your team had A.
These are the
But
kind of moments
I know
where
you lurked up cat,
it
so you didn't
worries
die
me
from
that
mid,
nobody is
but you
playing
shouldn't have been there in the
aggressively
first
like
place.
this, because again, you're 5 rounds up. You actually don't need to take these kind of risks.
I was told to go. Oh, really?
But maybe a risk
Well,
like this will
then that's
end up
different.
putting them over the line.
It's just a feed waiting to happen. Trent. Okay.
All
Drone's
good.
gonna be
Nobody's
used
out
as well,
yet.
so nobody will
Matter.
get the hell out of there. Lockdown's going to be used as a response to this. EDG going to be...
They have
You guys got the
some-
loss out of the way.
Yeah,
Feel me?
it's overall to break this one, so... Someone to break that fast as well. Plan
What am I
down
drinking?
from
Oh, I'm glad you
single
guys
plan
asked.
Dropped, so...
Rockstar
let's get
Energy.
themselves into the post plan. They've got plenty more util where that came from as well.
Look at Jonah P out here on B, by the way.
He's going to be trying to wrap this one while nobody's way ahead of the rest of his team as well. So with him drop, first kill advantage gone away. And honestly, the fight might just be over before Jonah P even gets into the fray. I
Wait, what's
see.
happening? I'm missing all the
On
action.
board, there's
Wait,
2 plays
is
left
G2 gonna come
stand,
back
you know,
here?
maths. Adds up to potentially an ace, but not anymore. Jonah P
Oh my goodness.
finally strikes right from behind
Love
there.
it. He's
So
not over peaking.
all the timing's taken. And nice, he's just running his body in.
Chat!
Based on the end of
A
the stick.
comeback might be brewing.
Jonah P got up to the Viper's pit.
For any stacks onto various sites here, just going for the same old, same old. It's just nobody playing over towards A. Mid locked down by Chichu.
They're keeping a very confident read.
Don't worry, there's no hate here.
G2 do not go A early on.
You guys make me happy. You trigger me. You actually activate every single emotion in me.
This looks like very specific prep they've done against G2 and Ice.
There's actually, wow, that's a weird thing to realize.
It's been
No one in the world
but G2 have done great with the
sees as much emotion out of me as Twitch chat does.
So patient here, G2, waiting for that aggression. But EDG also matching them bar for bar with the patience.
Yeah, right down to that minute mark. And through mid, Chichu wants to take the peak. Why commit?
Horny. Okay, they'll get crazy now.
You can't allow the time to run too low here if you're Valen, because nobody has that Hunter's Fury.
Okay, so they know where Jett is. Do they go where Jett is? Oh, no, they're not. Full dodging him.
Too much shift though occurring. In fact,
is this guy gonna use Sova ult here without, like, in a 5v5?
And here's the danger zone that you were talking
oh
about
my
right
god.
now,
they're getting there. They're getting there. They're gonna get there in time. Viper wall up.
Yeah, but he's not intending to do that one. I see what the plan's already 7-4s. Need to be
okay, he's gonna ult now.
Not.
He's gonna ult now.
Broken. Nobody in Chichu. They strike from the sides to pin to play. Double pronged in the approach, and guess what? It's worked out fully in the favor. The flash repeat.
Wow! Wow!
Sailed away through this course, but already it's tumultuous.
Valen?
Indeed,
oh, wowie, wow. Shit got wild,
chat. Thrifty win to get EDG up to that
Shit
12.
got extremely wild. Was this actually?
As I said earlier as well, it's the case when you get up to that 11th, you know, all it takes is one Thrifty.
Okay, fuck it, I'll just say it.
Swift breeze to knock you over the finish line.
Okay, I think when you see the Jett with up or knives, I'm gonna mute for a second. Like, say you see the Jett here with a drone or something, I think it's actually really good to go back with 3 or even 2 guys, ideally your initiators, and fake the bomb site he's most likely either going to leave to or tell his team to stack. Because everyone avoids the op. And then re-hit this place. This where you originally saw him.
G2 themselves. Dizzy, drone, I believe spotting both. And this is a disaster for G2 here. Individual's going to have to bail them out of this spot. 50 seconds.
You move your cam an inch down, yeah,
all the way down to a crawl if you want to, but couldn't have asked for a better beginning to the round here for EDG.
No, they're looking good for it. Nobody tucking himself into generator. Is this a spot that G2?
He's gonna get darted.
To clear. This setup looks nice from nobody.
He's gonna get darted.
It's a crossfire. Dart though, that's not broken. Trent though, he's gonna be dropped and damage done straight through the wall. Wingman broken once more. Icy. Decay down, a tap, forcing them forwards into the fight as well. Needs to try and isolate some of these fights.
Oh, he's gonna win this.
1v1, or to survive.
Oh, yeah.
It's only gone and done it.
It's survival. That side op to try to make something happen. 4 chances remain for EDG to close.
Yeah, DRX. DRX is a humongous old OG fan base.
Dash was activated off the back of that util. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, Paper X. See, like there's a ton. I don't know who the best would be. It's just impossible to know. Depends on what people value.
Chichu and re-exploring into mid. He hasn't been punished for these peaks onto the
Some people value entertainment, in which case, it would be Paper X. Some people value the rivalry that us and Loud had. So, you know, just depends on what you value.
Nobody looks like he wants to take another swing at this. They still have the turret up for mid information. But they're so hungry for it.
Yeah. The difficulties here for ED, or for G2 I should say, is don't want to be running into the same problems that opened you up for the Thrifty loss earlier. Absolutely. EDG up to 12, with time becoming an issue once more potentially. Drone up and over. The nice is dodged, only tagging onto the 1 as well. Might be a bit of that false information. Oh,
wow, and he gets away as well. That's massive, bro. Get out of here. Get out.
His space as well. Plenty of targets.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
That was did not know which way to adjust. And this is it, surely. The impetus to take away this map. Nanoswarm's at your feet.
What a play this is.
And waiting. Trent is spotted. Taken out.
What a round by Simon.
Denied, but not enough.
I'm running it out.
To deny, I see that one. Still 13 to 8 for the finish. EDG, they get it over that finish line. An Icebox is theirs.
An incredible map to open things up in this series. EDG want the win. They've taken a massive
Damn.
scalp there by taking Icebox away, and it's their brand new player Simon that closes things out.
Phenomenal stuff from EDG.
You guys are fucking
all
losers.
throughout the
Okay,
map as
why
well.
are you like? What did I do?
Absolutely deserved. And now
I'm watching
it's
the
shaky
game. Why am I a
ground
loser? Am I
territory as
watching
we
the
look
game?
forwards to Haven. Map 2 for G2.